All right, y'all, you know I wasn't going to just leave you with one. This is called living with your choices. Specifically, when you chose the lesser of two evils. We're going to go straight to Jim Crow Joe Biden, how he had the quote-unquote the leaked tapes and how he scolded the hashtag Congressional Black Con Job. Now remember, I'm speaking directly to my black Democrats that want to just say, well, you know, we just got to vote because we got to get Trump out. Okay, man, what is Biden specifically going to do for black people? Trump is dangerous. We got to get out here. We got to vote because the Trump is mean. He's dangerous. He's doing things. All right, Goofy. Joe Biden has already said he's prioritizing LGBT, illegal aliens, and that Green New Deal. He's going to do nothing specifically for black people. Hey, shout out to Detroit. All right, shout out to Detroit. I'll get back there in a minute. So in this leaked Biden tape, Joe Biden shit, he said some used some language and some down talk and some rude, condescending language that we haven't heard Trump say since, what did he say? If you loot, you shoot, we shoot, whatever. I got the video. Y'all have seen the video. I'll make sure I'll post a link to the video so you can have access to it. Joe Biden told the Congressional Black Con Job, he said, hey, look, you Negroes going to have to shut up and listen. Because most of y'all, I've been knowing most of y'all, you've been knowing me the whole time that you've been in office. You know me, I get things done. Shut up and listen. He also said, yeah, you know, I put all women around in the positions, and right up under there was a black woman. Okay, that's the black girl magic. Shout out to Simone Sanders. All that bootlicking, all that pandering. She went and tackled the white supremacy for this motherfucker. And Simone Mammy Sanders is an assistant to the assistant up under Kamala Harris. So she's not even close to Jim Crow Joe Biden. Anyway, shout out to Detroit, man. I'm going to give a special shout out to Detroit. And the reason we're going to give a special shout out to Detroit is the city of Detroit is a city that's 80 to 85% black. It was critical because you had a whole bunch of black people. I got the receipts where, you know, I got a black man, 60-something years old. He went to jail in 87 for having crack from the 100 to 1 disparity, the Jim Crow Joe Biden law in 1986. And then he got out, and in 1995, he went back to prison under the 94, as he liked to call it, Biden's law. And this black male, after spending the majority of his adult life incarcerated due to Joe Biden's policies, he registered to vote in the Michigan primary, and he voted for Jim Crow Joe Biden. And he came out and he said, and I quote, well, how did it feel, Marcus L., whatever your name is? He said, man, it felt good. I felt good voting, you know, because shit, we got to get Trump out. Now, little did they ask this bootlicking jackass, hey, man, how'd you end up in prison in the first place? I mean, because you only had a little bit of crack, and after all, it was Jim Crow Joe Biden said, you smoke crack, you don't come back. And then you went to jail again in 95 behind, you know, it stayed a long time with the 85% when they made the law stringent as the fair time. And you got out and you felt that the best course of action for you to personally take was vote for Jim Crow Joe Biden. See, this is, I'm not being funny when I say mental health, but this is a little bit of mental health and some education. We need some black voter education because just going out to vote is clearly it's not working. If you looked at what Jim Crow Joe Biden, he said, y'all gonna have to work with Latinos because see, in Detroit, in Pacific, you know that y'all black people don't have a specific black zone, but you can go over to Southwest Detroit and you can eat some tacos. Shout out to that. I'm gonna repeat that again, man, because see, this is this is critical, man. This is some real shit. I'm being real as I can, man, and this is why I'm questioning what's the thought process in Detroit. The Arabs own the gas stations, the liquor stores, all that good stuff. You got an 85% black city, okay? And then in the city, 85% black people. We don't have a specific area with black people doing black business with black dollar circulating, but we could all drive to Southwest Detroit, and then that's cool. Southwest Detroit. Mexican town. There's a Mexican town in the city of Detroit, 80 to 85% black people, with no specific economic black base. We already discussed the Arabs control the gas stations, the liquor stores, and whatever you want to count as grocery stores, right? There's a Mexican town and no specific black town in that city that's 80% black. And voting for Joe Biden was the answer, with him prioritizing illegal aliens. All right, man, that's all I really got to say, okay? Because he already went in and said, look, you Negroes gonna have to listen, and you Negroes gonna have to understand that this Latino's gonna be placed in front of you, that we can't get white women and engaged in front of you Negroes, and you better vote again in 2024. All right, man, let me know what you think, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, man. We'll holler at you.